Hello, friends.
Hello.
It's the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy, Mark, and Burk. Today, we're going to talk about a trailer. And
what are you laughing at, Mark?
And without further ado,
I'm laughing because first, Burk sounds like he should be on NPR. All things considered.
Yes.
And then I'm like,
no, but I also think about my drab background.
Oh,
Mark is beige.
Mark's sort of putty background.
My mauve.
Mauve
would be a color, Mark.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
You have a beige shirt on and a beige wall.
You need to get some swank lights like this, like.
Oh God.
Swank. You need some swank.
Yeah.
I know.
I heard it broke. So
your light broke it.
This broke. It broke. It don't work.
It didn't break, dude. Give me that.
It broke.
You sabotaged it.
I'm gonna fix it instantly.
I'm sure you can.
Probably not.
Anyway, let's talk about instead of talking about my drab background. Let's talk about a really cool.
First of all,
a spy thriller.
Something very cool.
And the music is by Anirudh, which we all love. And
Anirudh.
It's coming out May 30th. The name of the film is called Kingdom. So that doesn't tell us much about the film other than it stars Vijay Deverakonda, who is a big deal in the Telugu film world.
Kingdom is probably a code name.
Yeah, code name Kingdom.
Oh, yeah, I bet you're right.
And it's the part of a planned duology, which I guess is instead of a trilogy,
sequel.
It's just the sequel. Yeah.
What would that be if you're just doing two movies?
A duology.
A duology.
Duology.
So it's a planned duology. Hopefully the film will go well. His last big budget film, Liger, was a complete critical and critically panned film and did poorly at the box office. So hopefully this will be a lot better.
Well, it's good that he's still in there. He got right back up on.
He's on the top Forbes Celebrity 100. He's got his own. He's got his own line of clothing. I mean, he's a big deal. Yeah,
he's a very big deal. Oh my gosh, he was actually in Arjun Reddy. Very cool. Talks about.
He also co-owns a volleyball.
That
sounds like he sounds like somebody that's sort of like me, except for the part where about the being really popular and having a clothing line and a volleyball team.
But you own a volleyball team, don't you?
No, but
Highland Park Raiders, go team.
Aside from the hugely successful and all that, but
we're too busy raking it in with this podcast, so we don't have time
Exactly.
to have any successful business.
Well,
all right, we do this for the love, people. We're just overfilling with love. Yes, indeed.
But you know what? I like spy stuff.
Me too.
I like things about spies and of course, I'm a big, huge James Bond fan and things like the Bureau and whatnot. There's so much great story potential with spies. I hope this is I don't know what to expect.
Well, let's take. It's just a teaser, so we know who knows how much of the film we'll actually get. But let's take a look at.
Let's take a look.
It's a little taste, but it is almost 2 minutes, so that's pretty long for a teaser.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Ready? Hold the work.
అలసటలేని భీకర యుద్ధం అలలుగా పారే ఏరుల రక్తం వలసపోయినా అలిసిపోయినా ఆగిపోనిది మహారణం నేలపైన దండయాత్రలు మట్టి కింద మృతదేహాలు.
It's pretty grim.
Yeah.
ఈ అలజడి ఎవరి కోసం? ఇంత బీభత్సం ఎవరి కోసం? అసలు ఈ వినాశనం ఎవరి కోసం?
Wow.
రణభూమిని చీల్చుకొని పుట్టే కొత్త రాజు కోసం.
There he is.
Yep. The old foreground.
Yeah.
కాలచక్రాన్ని బద్దలు కొట్టి పునర్జన్మనెత్తిన
Hero entry. That looks like prison. He's a spy.
ఏమైనా చేస్తా సార్, అవసరమైతే
Burn it down.
మొత్తం తగలబెట్టేస్తా సార్.
Right.
Not a lot of spy stuff. It looked like
I know.
a lot of everything else.
Looked
though.
like wartime and horrible, lots of casualties and
It's a good
bodies
time
and
nice during a
Yeah.
war. But yeah. All right. So lots of grim opening footage with a really cool soundtrack by Anirudh. We have that. So we had the classic, you know, they set up a scene, it looked like everything's rock bottom, and then we have the big hero entrance.
yeah.
But then it looks like he did that cool thing with the police shield. But then we see him in prison. So I'm not sure, like,
maybe he's undercover. Maybe he's been, you know, that's the spy part. Maybe he's undercover
Maybe.
to try to go in and find out what's like people like political prisoners. Maybe he's supposed to go in there and get information from the enemy, and he's posing as the enemy, and they put him in the prison, and he's trying to.
That could possibly be it. But at the end, there's that weird thing where he's just sitting down there saying, "I'm going to burn it all
red
down."
light.
That's maybe when he's getting ready to go, and they're saying, "Okay, we have a mission for you. We're going to put you in the prison with the enemy."
Yeah.
Or else they got him out of prison, and his whole spy thing is like kind of like, okay, we got you out. Now you got to do this for us. Could be
Yeah. But he's like vowed to do everything. And if the guy says, you know, if the boss says, we're going to put you in the prison, he goes, well, except for that.
Like,
I,
if
it's
you
a-
don't do what we say,
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
Prison?
t-
No.
It
Not
is a
doing that.
teaser, and the movie doesn't come out until May 30th. So, you know, we are a few months out.
Right.
But I found it a very kind of a weird teaser. In the
It's very
sense of-
grim. Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah,
there
like-
wasn't much other than really awful stuff happening. So
Yeah.
where does
Pretty
he fit
bad.
in that? You know, like
I mean,
so.
bad stuff. Yeah.
But maybe I was expecting a spy thriller as opposed to sort of like this. Sort of
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, sort of wartime.
Like the bureau,
film.
like he's like in a suit. They're in suits and
You know, like I have a feeling the whole prison thing, it might be, you know, where he becomes, it looked like people were cheering him. Like he was the center of attention there in the prison, in the cell block. And
oh, the rain.
I mean, you just have to hope that he doesn't start, you know, doing Jailhouse Rock in there.
I
Which
would like to see that actually.
it seemed the trailer to me seemed so grim that I was really expecting there to be one of those moments in the trailer where there is a harsh left turn and suddenly there's like a dance number, you know. But they didn't do that in the trailer, so maybe this is just a dark, you know, a dark.
So we have.
Which is fine, you know.
Yeah, it looks-
it's
Whoa.
interesting. So let's-
Okay, now we're talking.
What's
I'll
he
just leave
holding
this
there?
here. I'm gonna leave this here. It's a crown and a gun.
Oh, it's the crown that looked like they had the fire and they were heating up the crown, like they were about to put a burning crown on someone as some sort of punishment, Game of Thrones style.
Right. That's
well,
right.
okay. Well, then he's a
Sit
good.
here
Got
for the next 10
good-
minutes. Okay. Really good.
But he has a you know,
Oh,
he has a fashion line called you know, rowdy wear. Where's his shirt? That's
Yeah.
what I would
He
say.
had a cool belt buckle on. Is that a tattoo on his bicep? I can't, or not his bicep, on his chest there.
It looks like a
or
number
there's a
7.
blood spot. Oh, it's a
That's our
7.
flag or 7. Oh. Interesting.
From
He's-
the shadows of betrayal.
And we have a
shall
bullet
rise a
going through the
king.
title tree. Ah, that's good. Kingdom. And then we have the bullet going through the title treatment. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sort of.
something about kingdom, like maybe he's the rightful king of the empire. So somebody betrays him and he ends up going to prison because it's sort of a Count of Monte Cristo kind of thing.
That's right.
He gets sentenced to prison and he plots his revenge while he's in prison, and when he gets out, he repays the people that helped him and punishes those who thwarted
I think
him.
Burke co-wrote the screenplay.
I think he
I think
did.
There's something up here.
Oh, strips of shredded paper. That's interesting.
I like the illustration too.
Sort of like that Banksy art that
Yeah.
shredded itself right when somebody bought it.
Why is it VD?
That's his
Valentine's
name.
Day.
That's no, the Vijay
Oh.
Deverakonda. That's his initials.
Oh yeah, okay.
unfortunate, but
or
Valentine's Day.
not the greatest initials.
I was saying it means different things. in
Valentine's
America.
Day.
It's not a good
VD.
initial. All right. Get your test.
my 12th bout of VD.
right.
Sorry.
Shoot
can edit
begins.
Yeah, I like it like a bullet at gun at a shoot begins. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Shoot begins.
And then we have
Interesting. Is that announcing the beginning of the shoot of the film, or
Maybe.
or
I
the
think
gun
so,
shoot?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's an interesting
Don't
face
know
there
where I
because it looks like-
belong to tell you whom I betrayed.
a creepy mask. Like what's going on with that?
The mask is interesting. Almost looks like he doesn't have
it
a
a
nose.
mask?
Almost like skeletal or something.
Or
that's
the character from Hellboy. Remember the guy, the Nazi with the mask in Hellboy?
right.
Interesting though. Okay, so this one has the fire and the scenic and the uniform.
Like an old ship.
This one has the gun. This one has the spy, and this one just has eye candy. Is what this is. This one
It
looks
felt-
big budget, glossy.
Well,
very-
there felt like it was two different timelines. There was like they were
Yeah.
shooting the arrows and all that stuff. On
Yeah.
the beach felt like it was a long time ago versus the
maybe
sort of
old
modern-
crimes. Yeah.
And in that third
Yeah.
poster, there's like an old fashioned ship, like an old galleon kind of a.
Right.
See that burning down there?
Right. Yeah.
Interesting. What is
So
happening?
Yeah. What's going on?
Maybe there's two
Very-
different timelines. Maybe it's like one of those kind of things where
Well, he looked very modern.
Well, it talks about
Right.
kings. King, maybe he's a descendant of the true
Oh,
king.
yeah.
So they're
Crown.
going
There's a
through. They show
flashback.
flashbacks to his great great grandfather or something, or
Yeah,
his
we got
ancestors
a ton
and
of
how
information
he.
about this movie, as you can tell.
Yeah.
and it's the first part of the film. It's a
Part of the
there's a
duology.
sequel. So, right. So maybe
Right.
there's that too. So we
There's
don't
that.
know much about it, but it was intriguing. It's a teaser.
Yeah.
Get your what's your
Yeah.
whistle for what's going. I'm going to keep saying
Yeah.
what's your whistle. Sorry. Sorry. Without further ado, please just shoot me. Jesus. I'm so
No,
Oh,
it actually
God.
looks like an interesting movie. It looks kind of
Right.
like a fun film. I mean, it's like if it goes in those places we're talking about, like if it has some complexity to it and some
Yeah.
some
It could be
ideas
fun.
behind it, rather than just a superhero dude who comes out and beats up all the bad guys. The end.
Which is good too. But I did like
Could
the
be.
red light scene because I feel like that was sort of showing us a little bit more. Like he's got the red light, it's
Right.
almost like he's being interrogated or something. Like,
Right.
and then he's having to do something. Like I like the idea that sort of looks like where the movie might be jumping off, and the rest of the stuff might be sort of flashback, except for him when he. I don't know.
Or it could be one of those stories where there's like the person who has got the royal blood, who the throne belongs to, who is forced to kind of take
It is called
on a
kingdom.
role to regain his kingdom, or he has to sort of put himself down into the streets, the street level, and become one of the people. And maybe he learns on his journey the plight of the people, and maybe by the end of the duology he realizes it's not good to be a king.
They're giving the kingdom back to the people. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, I still think Count of Monte Cristo vibes.
Oh, looks like Mark found something.
Well, no, Ram Charan was supposed to be originally in this movie, and
Oh.
it kind of got shelved, and then it turned into what it is now. So there's a kind of interesting way
History.
this film came about. So there's a lot of stuff on Wiki that I won't get into, but it's it seems interesting. I think the teaser might not be exactly what the movie is, but it
Right.
feels like there's something there. So it's an intriguing premise, and we'll see what happens when we get the
It
full
seems like-
trailers coming out for a couple months.
Seems like the kind of film that might be a little bit more complicated than you can carry through a trailer.
I think the longer he has his shirt off, the better. Just saying. Then we're good. Everything's good. All right.
Oh.
Shirt off. Kingdom coming. So I'm sure we'll get another trailer that'll give us maybe more of the actual plot.
It'll be 5 minutes long instead of 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Trailer. All right.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Bye, everybody.